No matter what kind of race fan or race series you follow, whether it's F1, NASCAR, Indy Racing League, or heck, even the Grand Am Series, chances are every one of those drivers on the track started at this level. We're down here at the Octane Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona. It's all about United States Championship indoor kart racing. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, we ran into one of the old hands down here. Tony Ralston's been racing these things for quite a while. Tony, I see you're out there. You're on the USIKC racing team here, man. You've come a long way in the years I've known you. I know you raced yesterday and a little bit, this morning. Tell us about that first.
Yesterday, I haven't been too disappointed. I've had pretty good finishes. I had a 4th and a 2nd yesterday. Tried my hardest. Had a great race yesterday for 2nd. Just got beat out at the last half of the last lap, and then this morning we had our first set of hour-long races and ended up 4th. Did what I could in the kart I had, so overall I'm not disappointed. It was a great race.
All right, well, one of the things that I was really impressed by before we went on camera here, we were talking to Tony about the competitive nature in indoor kart racing and how it's progressed over the years to where it is now. Tony, earlier you told me you had the most competitive indoor race you have ever had. You've done a lot of races. Tell me about that one.
Yeah, I've probably logged well over 2,500 races here, and the one I had yesterday, we were going into the last lap. We were side by side for about half the track, and I actually ended up beating him out on the last lap, and then he got me around one of the last corners. But it was great. I was for 1st and 2nd. It was a great battle the whole race though.
There you go. Well, that's what we're looking for on there. And just like any racing, whether it's indoor kart racing or F1 racing, makes no difference. Take sponsors to make it happen. Tell me a little bit about your sponsor here, USIKC Tires.
We've been sponsored by USIKC for about a couple of years now, and first time I met him, I actually met him in Las Vegas. Very nice. They make a quality tire, and they're a great sponsor, and they've helped us out a lot. Helped us out in Las Vegas, still helping us out today, so I just want to thank them definitely for providing all that they have for us and the team.
Excellent. Now, how many guys are on your team?
We actually have 2 teams. We actually have a team of 4 men and then 4 women, all racing for USIKC.
Wow. Hey, a woman's team. That's what we've been waiting and missing here in the indoor karting championship in general. Everybody wants to be the next Danica Patrick. When we get done talking to Tony, we're going to talk to a couple more guys, but we definitely want to look for the girls. Another one of the Team USIKC guys here, Mike Robertson. Now, Mike has kind of an interesting story for us here. We were talking, the weight. How do you equalize everybody on these indoor karts? The karts are all here. You come in, you might be like me, that's like 240. You might be like you that weigh how much?
140.
140. So there's 100 pounds difference. Now, how do we make that equal? We need to add 100 pounds onto him so I can race with him. How does that happen?
Well, they cap us out at 200 for the drivers. So, they do have mounting brackets on the back of the carts where you can mount weight. They do have a limit of, I think, 45 pounds on the back. The rest, if you got to put more, it's got to be on the driver. And I've gone to switching to that because putting the weight on the back of the cart throws the handling off quite a bit. Makes it push real bad, so I started putting a 20-pound weight vest on. I got some ankle weights and then a couple pounds in the seat to try to equal it out so the car drives a little bit better,
Hey, now if he was like me, he'd be used to that. There's an extra 40 pounds right here that I get to use all the time, no matter what I can throw around. Now, we raced Friday, we raced yesterday, Saturday, and we raced this morning. Tell us about your weekend so far.
Well, Friday was a little rough start. Like I said, with the weight on the back, kind of threw the handling off. Had good carts, just couldn't really get the handling down on it. Come Saturday morning, got some weight vests, put it on there, got some really good carts, qualified good, finished 2nd in my first race and 2nd on the final race of Saturday, so it kind of moved me up in the points. I was right on the cusp making top 20, but had a good race today and got 5th place, and that put me into 19th spot, squeaked in there, just close.
All right. Now, when he says 19th spot, and he's excited about it, understand that only 20 people get to race the main event. So you made it into the main event where, in my world, if you get in the main, you can win the main, right?
Definitely win the main. Got to get a good cart draw. Got to start in the back because they start us by points, and we do get last cart draw. So hopefully we keep fingers crossed for a good cart out there this weekend.
Well, he's going to be last, that's for sure. But, he's going to be running those Jacuzzi tires in his dreams.
Hi, I'm John Bernath, Santan Ford and Quick Lane. Remember, when you buy your new vehicle, we have a Quick Lane service center. For every vehicle, when you come in, we're going to inspect your vehicle. We're going to do a walk around, we're going to measure your tread depth, we're going to check your wiper blades, check your windshield, make sure you don't have any damage on your vehicle. And if none of our guys do that for you, your service is 100% free. That's Quick Lane, and that's Santan Ford.
We are here for the U.S. Indoor Karting Championship, but go figure, it still becomes international. Brody here is from Australia. Brody, what brought you over here to the U.S.?
First of all, we came over here to race the USAC Ford Focus Midget Series, and we had great sponsors this year with Arcoplate and Elliston International. We're doing very well. We're currently leading 3 championships, the Western Championships, and both restricted and unrestricted classes, and some of the pavement series as well, so we're doing very well.
That's excellent. Now, how old are you?
14.
14 years old. This guy is already racing internationally, and he's over here in the Ford Focus class there. That's pretty competitive for sure. They're midgets, they're Ford Focus powered. How fast do those things go?
I think the maximum is about 120 miles an hour at the Las Vegas Boring.
Wow. Now, that's sideways going into the corners, right?
No, it's actually on pavement, but it's pretty close. We drive the cars right on the edge, so.
Man, yeah, I'll tell you, that's what it takes, to really compete in the Ford Focus class. And guess where he came from? Karting, right?
Yes, that's correct. I come from karting from when I raced, from when I was 7 years old. I got a go-kart for my birthday, and I've just been racing there ever since.
Okay, now down in Australia, do you have any indoor karting facilities like this?
No, we don't. So this is actually my first year in the indoor competition, but it's pretty tough. Everyone's really close. Carts are very close, so it's really great competition.
Well, that's what it's all about. We're trying to form the competitive nature of these kids, doing it right, doing it fair, and talk about diversity. We're bringing them in from Australia. Okay, we always hear if mama's not happy, nobody's happy. Amy and Julia right here are the 2 female racers, or 2 of 4, I should say, that race for Jacuzzi also, Jacuzzi tires. Now, first of all, you guys didn't come very far. I'm going to ask you, where are you from?
Mesa.
Mesa, Arizona. So it's only just a couple miles away. And where are you from, Julia?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona. There you go. Just a couple miles the other direction. Now, how did you get started in racing, in go-kart racing?
I started about 2 years ago and started doing competitive league races in December of last year, and just worked towards this goal of competing in the USIKC.
Well, that's pretty cool. Now, how did you get started? Was it a boyfriend? Was it another girlfriend?
It was a boyfriend. I would come watch him race, and I just decided I got to go out there and try it and do my best and see where it takes me.
Are you still with the same boyfriend?
No, we're still friends though.
Yeah, see, you probably kicked his butt and he left you, right?
No.
No, not quite? Okay, how about you? How did you get started?
I actually started racing when I was 7, but I started racing karts because I was working here. So it kind of sucks you in. I worked here for about 2 years.
Excellent. Okay, so what's your best time, or where are you rated in the whole standings here at the Octane place?
You know, I'm not even sure anymore. This weekend was packed full of competition, so I honestly am not sure.
So would you consider yourself a ringer?
Next to Julia, yes, I certainly am.
Well, next to Julia, so you must really be the ringer, right?
Maybe. I finished first in the women's division. Luckily, we had the help of the sponsorship through Jacuzzi Tires, Quality Tires, and we're very fortunate that they came on board with sponsoring our women's team and getting us out here, as well as Finish Line Race Gear and IndoorKartReport.com. So when we brought the girls team together, we were really just trying to come out here and compete to the best of our ability. So we weren't coming in ranking where we are. We came in as a team to work together. If you saw us out in the pits, all three were surrounding the one in the cart, getting them situated, getting them ready, and helping each other for pit strategy. So I might have finished first in the women's division, but it was a team effort to get us where we were.
Okay, now if you talk to any of the guys, teams or not, you're not going to hear that same type of team camaraderie. I guarantee you that comes with the girls, and that's one of the reasons these girls like to make the boys cry.
Hi, I'm John Burnett, Santan Ford Quick Lane Fleet Center. Fleet's a big part of our business, one of the biggest. The reason why is because we know time is money. Our goal here is to get your car back on the road as quick as we can so we can make money for you. So make sure you come check out our Fleet Center. Our guys will treat you right. That's Santan Ford, and that's Quick Lane.
Okay, just another one of these Jacuzzi Tire teammates here. Doesn't make any difference, male or female. All these guys and gals on the Jacuzzi team are where it's at. Now, Aaron, you've had a pretty good weekend so far. Tell me about it.
Well, I've gotten 3 bad carts and I've put them to almost a top 5 finish. And in the last race, I made it into the final by a point. I had to win that race to make it into the final. And Hans was on me. He was on me for the entire race. I had to push that cart as fast as it would go.
Okay, you made it in. You're the 20th person?
Yes, I am the 20th person. 20 out of 20.
Better be lucky than good, huh? But you're in the race, and that's what counts. You don't know where you're going to start yet, or have they selected from that? Are you starting 20th, or?
I believe in the final, you start the position you are in the points.
So you're starting at the back end?
Yes, and it's going to be awesome.
Hey, Aaron has the whole field on the run.